Students, have you ever wondered why a dog runs while a bird flies in the air? Today, we will learn how an animal's organs of breathing, feeding, and movement are suited to its environment. Every animal on earth has unique characteristics which are suited to its environment. Animals live on land, that is, in desert, mountain, or forest. Or they live in water, that is, in ocean, river, or sea. The natural home of an animal is called its habitat. You live in your home, and what does your home provide for you? You get food, water, shelter, and space. In the same way, animal habitat has all the things which they need to survive. Animals have special changes in their body or special habits which help them to adjust to their habitat. Today, we will learn about some adaptations in animals for breathing, eating, and movement. Forest habitat. Adaptations for breathing. Birds, reptiles, and mammals breathe through their lungs. They take in oxygen and give out carbon dioxide. Now all of you, just take a deep breath and now breathe out air. This process of taking in air and giving out air is called breathing. And when you are doing this breathing, you are using your lungs. Can you see in the picture, there is a stag, a horse, a bear. These are all animals that are breathing through their lungs, or that breathe through their lungs. Reptiles like lizard and a bird like falcon, they also breathe through their lungs. Earthworm, it does not have special organs for breathing. They live underground and breathe through their moist skin. A frog is an amphibian. When it is on land, it breathes through its lungs, and when in water, it breathes through its moist skin. Insects. Insects like cockroaches, butterfly, ladybug, and beetle breathe through small holes in their body. These holes are called spiracles. Spiracles are connected to a network of air tubes which carry oxygen to all parts of the body. Adaptations for feeding and movement. Animals have been divided into 3 categories on the basis of their feeding habits. The first category is of those animals that eat only plants. They are called herbivores. Cow, goat, buffalo are examples of herbivores. The second category is of those animals that eat flesh of other animals, like carnivores. Carnivores are lion, tiger. The third category is of those animals that eat both animals and plants. The example of omnivores: bear, man, cat, dog. To suit their feeding habit, the carnivores have sharp, pointed, and long canine teeth to tear the flesh, and strong back teeth to chew the flesh and bones. On the other hand, the herbivores, they have sharp front teeth for biting the food and broad back teeth for chewing the food. Carnivores, they hunt for their prey, and so they need to run very fast. They have special ability to run very fast, but at the same time, they are blessed with soft paws, which help them to creep silently on their prey. Herbivores, they walk far and at times on uneven land to look out for plants for their food. These hooves are actually the hard parts on the bottom surface of the feet of animals such as horses, sheep and deer. The front legs of four-legged animals are called forelimbs and the back legs are called hind limbs. Now what is the use of these limbs? Like you use your legs to walk, run, animals also use their legs to walk, run, but they have four legs. There are exceptions of animals which can move on two legs. That is, bear and apes. They can walk standing up on their hind legs. Have you seen a squirrel? Yes, you must have often seen squirrels on the tree or moving around in the garden area also. When a squirrel climbs a tree, its sharp claws help it to grip the uneven surface of the bark of a tree. So this is a special adaptation that helps the squirrel to climb the tree. Adaptations in birds. You have already studied in the previous class that birds have special adaptations in their body which help them to live in the air. They have streamlined body and hollow bones which help them to remain in the air and which make their body light. The forelimbs of the birds are modified into wings. These wings have flight feathers which help the birds to fly. Because these flight feathers are attached to the chest with strong muscles. These muscles give strength to the wings to move up and down for a long time. Birds use their hind legs for walking, running, hopping or perching. Some birds live in water, like ducks and swans. They walk and they swim with the help of webbed feet. Some birds, they are flesh-eating birds. They catch their prey, like the eagle, kite and owl. To help them to catch the prey, they have sharp hooked beaks to tear the flesh. They have sharp talons to catch and grip the prey, and very, very sharp eyes which help them to see the small prey on the ground while they are flying high up in the air. Movement in frog. A frog is an amphibian. So, when it is in water, it swims with the help of its webbed feet, which are present on its hind legs. But when the frog is on land, the strong and long hind limbs help it to jump. Movement in reptiles. Animals like crocodiles, lizard and tortoise, they are reptiles. They have short limbs with which they are only able to crawl. But a crocodile can also swim in the water because of its long tail. A snake is also a reptile, but it has no legs. Instead, it has scales on the underside of its body. These scales help the snake to move forward. Feeding habits of insects. Insects have special body parts to feed. Mosquito sucks blood. Can you recall last time when a mosquito bit you? Yes, you must have felt a sharp pain at that very moment. This is because The mouth of a mosquito is needle-like and it gives a deep pain. Butterfly is another insect that sucks nectar from the flowers. To suck the nectar, the butterfly has coiled tube-like mouth called proboscis. Movement in insects. Insects have 6 legs to walk or crawl. A grasshopper has hind legs that are extra long. This helps the grasshopper to take large jumps while moving. Some other insects, they have wings to fly, but the wings of an insect are different from those of a bird. Because the wings of an insect, they do not have bones, they do not have feathers, they are only made up of tiny scales. Have you seen butterflies and wasps in the garden? Yes, they are made up of these insects have 4 wings. So children, today we have learned about movement in animals. We have learned that an animal is well adapted to living in its habitat. Animals breathe with lungs, spiracles, or through their skin. Animals need oxygen to breathe. They eat food with the help of specially adapted mouth parts. Animals move with their legs, fins, or wings.